Welcome to Pattaya Info, your trusted window into the real heartbeat of Thailand, where every story reveals truth, emotion, and the pulse of life in Pattaya and Chonburi. I'm glad you're here. Take a deep breath, and let's step together into the stories that shape our city. Pattaya shines once again, this time through the power of sport, as the city teams up with the Pattaya Basketball Club to launch the Pattaya Open Basketball Tournament 2025. The grand announcement took place inside the dazzling Terminal 21 Pattaya Mall, where Deputy Mayor Krisana Bunsavat joined the event's organizers and special guests, including representatives from the Tourism Authority of Thailand and Terminal 21 management. The air was filled with excitement, cameras flashing, athletes smiling, and a shared goal to make Pattaya not just a tourist city, but a true sports city. More than 300,000 baht in total prizes await winners, along with trophies of honor presented by Pattaya City. The tournament features two thrilling formats. The 5-on-5 competition will bring together both youth and adult men's teams from November 17th to 23rd at Pattaya City School 11. Then, from November 28th to 30th, the spotlight moves outside to the open area of Terminal 21 Pattaya for the high-energy 3x3 street basketball event, with 6 divisions from global pros to young hopefuls as young as 12. And there's more. An exhibition game by the Celebrity All-Star Club, a mini concert by the legendary Thai rock band Zeal, and even towering dinosaurs from Pattaya Dinosaur Park, adding a wild, fun touch to the arena. This is more than competition. It's about unity, passion, and showing that Pattaya can stand tall on the international sports stage. Now, shifting gears from sportsmanship to accountability. We head to Chonburi's Borthong district, where the Minister of Industry's inspection team arrived unannounced at a recycling facility after local communities raised alarms about foul odors invading their homes. Under the leadership of Minister Thonakar Wangbong Kanchana and his advisor Poilapas Singtotong, officials walked straight into the site, where machines clattered and a powerful stench hung in the humid air. They found heaps of uncovered industrial waste baking under the sun, pools of stagnant water, and oily fumes drifting into nearby neighborhoods. The team quickly realized that although the factory held valid operating permits, its management had failed to meet key safety standards. Director Prasam Damrongpong of the Industrial Works Department stated firmly, "Waste is being stored out in the open, causing unacceptable pollution. Immediate orders will be issued to stop all non-compliant operations." Advisor Poilapas emphasized the ministry's motto, "Close fast, open fast, be reliable." If a factory breaks the rules, it shuts down fast. But once it fixes the problem, it can reopen quickly, as long as the public's trust is restored. Inspectors attempted to enter a separate oil spraying building, but the operator refused, warning that fumes inside were dangerously strong. Samples of waste and water were taken for lab testing, and further action will depend on those results. The case is now part of the ministry's full-throttle mobile unit campaign, showing that environmental enforcement in Chonburi is no longer just talk, it's action. Our next story takes us to Sri Racha, where tragedy unfolded quietly behind a dorm room door. A 33-year-old delivery worker was found dead in his small rented room days after telling his supervisor he needed time off for a doctor's visit. Neighbors had noticed a terrible smell, and when the building technician finally unlocked the door, what they found was heartbreaking. Inside, the man lay on a thin mat, his body bloated and still, the fan beside him still running, his phone fully charged on the floor. No signs of struggle, no forced entry, just the silent remains of a man who had battled illness and perhaps addiction. Police discovered medical packages from recent abdominal surgery, alongside methamphetamine paraphernalia, lighters and glass pipes scattered near the TV. Friends said he'd been recovering from intestinal surgery and had complained of chronic pain and exhaustion. His colleagues thought he was simply resting. Rescue teams estimated he'd been gone for 3 days. An autopsy will confirm the exact cause, but early reports point to a combination of health complications and drug use. A reminder that behind every closed door, there can be unseen struggles, and sometimes cries for help that no one hears in time. Meanwhile, in Banglamung's Khao Mai Kiao area, a shocking accident left 3 people seriously injured, including a teenage pedestrian on his way to work. At sunrise, around 7 a.m., a Honda PCX scooter crashed into 19-year-old Sunthorn Kansorn as he tried to cross a quiet rural road near Wailuck Reservoir. Witnesses said another vehicle had already stopped for him, but the approaching motorcycle failed to notice and struck at full speed. The impact hurled both rider and passenger onto the asphalt. Sunthorn's leg was broken, his body bruised. The 23-year-old rider, Wirong Rong Nalasan, suffered a deep cut near her ankle and complained of chest pain. Her passenger, Waranu Chwangsaw, had facial wounds and multiple abrasions. Rescue teams from Savang Boribun Foundation rushed to the scene, stabilized all 3 victims, and transported them to Pattaya Hospital. Police from Wai Station are investigating, and legal action will follow once the full facts are established. A painful reminder that even on small village roads, one brief lapse in attention can change lives forever. And finally, in Sri Racha, once again, what began as a simple neighborhood squabble over a cat exploded into a shouting match, insults, and even a gun threat. It all started when 60-year-old Mrs. Supaporn returned from the market, only to find her neighbor's cat wandering out of her house and chewing grass near her yard. Annoyed, she yelled at it to leave, but her neighbor, Mr. Yongyak, came out furious, insisting the cat never went inside her house. Within seconds, voices rose, tempers flared, and a long simmering feud boiled over. Both sides hurled insults, personal attacks, and threats. They'd argued before over cats defecating on each other's property, but this time, things spiraled dangerously out of control. Later that evening, Supaporn's son, Chaichan, a security guard returning from work, decided to confront the neighbor. When words failed, he stormed inside, grabbed what he described as an air gun, and pointed it across the street in a moment of anger. No shots were fired, but the fear spread fast. Both families called the police, each accusing the other of harassment. CCTV footage captured the morning argument and the evening confrontation. Officers are now reviewing the evidence and considering charges for threats and intimidation. No one was injured, but the emotional damage was clear. In a quiet street once filled with peace, now only tension remains. All because of a cat. And that brings us to the end of tonight's report. From sports and celebration to tragedy, accountability, and everyday conflict. These stories remind us how deeply human life runs through Pattaya and Chonburi. Moments of pride, moments of pain, but always moments that shape who we are. Thank you for watching and for being part of Pattaya Info, your connection to the real stories of Thailand. Stay safe, stay kind, and we'll see you again very soon.